Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources. Updating daily noontime New York City.
Wall Street Journal Markets.
May 7, 11 o'clock America, New York. EU considers insurance ban for ships carrying Russian oil. EU officials have proposed a ban on insuring ships that carry Russian oil, a move aimed at blocking Russia's access to global oil markets and the revenue that has fueled its invasion of Ukraine.
The Library of Economics and Liberty.
May 7, 10:54 America, New York. Ending transitory inflation is easy. It's easy to end a transitory inflation. It's hard to end a persistent inflation. That's why it's essential that central banks engage in level targeting. Level targeting makes all inflation transitory.
Wall Street Journal Markets. May 7, 8:40 America, New York. Jared Kushner's new fund plans to invest Saudi money in Israel. Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund committed $2 billion to Jared Kushner's affinity partners, agreeing to allow investment in Israeli firms for the first time.
Daily FX market news.
May 7, 8 o'clock America, New York. U.S. dollar forecast. Focus now shifts to CPI data and a slew of Fedspeak ahead. The U.S. dollar may remain on the offensive with Fed balance sheet tightening just around the corner. Ahead, all eyes are on U.S. CPI and a slew of Fedspeak amid jittery markets. Marginal revolution.
May 7, 7:25 America, New York. I hate paper straws. I am interviewed by James Pethacookies at his Substack. Faster, please. Here's one Q and amp. A. JP. American political debates are generally more interested in redistribution than long-term investment for future innovation. New York Times Business.
May 7, 6 o'clock America, New York. Do Canada's auto industry jobs rest on government support? A former auto industry executive argues that Canada and Ontario should rethink how they subsidize carmakers. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced further aid to Stellantis this week.
Global economy. May 7, 6 o'clock America, New York. Retailers feel squeeze in historically tight U.S. jobs market. Sector had 1.3 million openings in March but filled less than 30,000 in April, data show.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
May 7, 5:30 America, New York. Consumers spearhead recovery, but data signal potential change. While household spending remains steady, some indicators suggest cracks in the U.S. economy's main driver.
Wall Street Journal Markets.
May 7, 5:30 America, New York. George Kaiser's bank drills deeper into the oil patch. Banks all over the U.S. and around the world have curtailed lending to the U.S. oil and gas sector. Bach Financial has doubled down.
New York Times Business.
May 7, 5 o'clock America, New York. How to save for retirement as a freelancer. There may be years when you have to drum up your own work and create your own retirement plan.
Armstrong Economics.
May 7, 009 America, New York. An important German documentary on Ukraine. This is a must-watch documentary from a German journalist who has been on the ground. It is important to see the other side of events for anyone who only listens to one side, is denied the very idea of free thought.
Armstrong Economics.
May 7, 005 America, New York. The Ministry of Truth is deeply sinister and Orwellian. It is no secret that other nations see the President of the United States as a joke. In this video, Australian reporters are shocked that Biden openly laughed at a joke about record-high inflation. BBC News Business.
May 6, 2304 America, New York. Chelsea agree sale terms with LA Dodgers Todd Boehly. The new owners will pay £4.25 billion for the football club, including £2.5 billion to be given to charity.
BBC News Business.
May 6, 2304 America, New York. Chelsea agree sale terms with LA Dodgers Todd Boehly. The new owners will pay £4.25 billion for the football club, including £2.5 billion to be given to charity. New York Times Business.
May 6, 2250 America, New York. Climate change is straining California's energy system, officials say. Officials warned that extreme weather events could cause outages and that power bills would increase as providers covered rising energy costs. The average electric bill for Pacific Gas and AMP Electric customers has increased 12% from 2019, according to officials, and is expected to rise more.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
May 6, 2031 America, New York. Judge dismisses Trump suit against Twitter over censorship claims. The judge ruled that the former president and other plaintiffs' claims that their Twitter accounts were censored by Twitter didn't violate their First Amendment rights.
Finance and Economics.
May 6, 2000 America, New York. China's erratic policies are terrifying investors. The folly of zero COVID has turned former evangelists into fierce critics.
Finance and Economics.
May 6, 2000 America, New York. Who wins from carnage in the credit markets? Who wins from carnage in the credit markets?
Finance and Economics.
May 6, 2000 America, New York. Russia's economy is back on its feet. A recession looms, but perhaps not a big one. Daily FX Market News.
May 6, 2000 America, New York. Australian dollar outlook. RBA action does little to boost AUD. The Australian dollar got an initial kick from an RBA rate liftoff, but the Fed outdid them and the US dollar soared. Will AUD/USD make new lows? BBC News. Business.
May 6, 1935 America, New York. How fast food giants like McDonald's found their Indian soul. What is it about the Indian market that impels even the biggest food chains to adjust to local needs? BBC News Business.
May 6, 1935 America, New York. How fast food giants like McDonald's found their Indian soul. What is it about the Indian market that impels even the biggest food chains to adjust to local needs?
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. May 6, 1806 America, New York. Moderna seeks to dismiss COVID-19 vaccine patent lawsuit. The vaccine maker says federal patent law protects it as a government contractor.
BBC News Business.
May 6, 1801 America, New York. Newport. Can an Instagram-able market save a city center? One city is trying to bounce back and find the answers after dozens of empty stores.
BBC News. Business.
May 6, 1801 America, New York. Newport. Can an Instagram-able market save a city center? One city is trying to bounce back and find the answers after dozens of empty stores.
BBC News. Business.
May 6, 1730 America, New York. Families face debt squeeze as prices keep rising. Cost of living pressures mean a likely resurgence in people struggling to repay existing debt, a charity warns.